What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Patron has requested me to draw his granddad for Christmas, and I'm going to do it because gift of giving and Christmas cheer, etc. stuff. So, and he's a patron, supports the channel, so we'll support him. Let's go, Art.Simple. Landscape page, use a pencil eraser, hit pause if we go too fast. We're going to start with his eyes. Center point here, eyes are slightly just higher. Portrait, right? So, center point here, eyes will be a little bit higher than halfway. Slender enough eyes on Grandad, on Art.Simple Grandad. So yeah, thin enough. So we just go with a curved line, right? And I assume he has eyelashes because he's a human. So we just like add some eyelashes kind of coming out the corner. I think I can see some there, but it's very blurry. So bottom eyelid, so we got tear duct, and he's smiling, right? So like the eyes are kind of like skinny and pushed up, and then tear duct sort of in there. And his iris, he's kind of looking to the right, so he's not looking at the camera, he's looking sort of away from the camera when the photograph was taken, right? And then pupil. Just looking that way. Okay. So in top eyelid line, comes across and down there. And then I assume he's bottom eyelashes, so just like little sort of dots and dash lines just on the bottom here. And then he has sort of wrinkles kind of underneath. He's an older gent, so sort of wrinkles underneath his eye there. But they're like smiley wrinkles. He looks like a happy guy. Okay. So then, above eyebrow, they're short enough. They're like the length of his eye, kind of. So we go around the eye here. Kind of hooks down the back. And then around the top here. Okay. And so his nose, he's got like a little nose line that comes out that way. So the other eye, we're about eye width, even though we're in like a more three-quarter pose. So like his head is like slightly turned, but it's like slight three-quarter. It's not like full three-quarter. It's just a different head position. If you Google it, it'll come up straight away. Three-quarter pose. So here will fit in between both the eyes. So the width of his eye, right, to the eyelashes from the tear duct, is the distance between those two eyes, right? So the next eye, the next tear duct starts there. Right, and then this eye might appear to be slightly longer, like wider, because it's the head position that's closer to us. It's the side of the face that's closer to us, so it might be like a little bit bigger. And then, like, again, eyelashes sort of sticking up here a little bit. Right. And then it's tear duct, kind of spiky here. And then we go a skinny eye again because he's got a big smile on his face. Iris and pupil. So again, this sort of half circle. Here. I forgot the tear duct, actually, just draw that in. And then the pupil, just sort of in here. Okay. Do, do, do. Alright, so then we got a top eyelid here. Just curves around his eye. And it might meet some sort of wrinkles here in the corner. And then dots and dashes on the bottom for the bottom eyelashes, which I can't really see, but they gotta be there because, again, he's a human. And then we got, like, again, some like bags underneath his eyes. Okay, and then his eyebrow. Just here at the front. It's always a lot of pressure drawn like someone's granddad. I'm trying not to think about it. I'm just going, it's just a face. Just draw the face. I hope it works out. Okay. I think that's the best I can do. That's like his eyes. Right. So the nose then, so the bridge of his nose, right? Bumps kind of twice. Goes down that way. And then we've got like the skin on the front of the nose. It goes around this way. He's got like a little bump on his nose there. And then his nostril comes up this side, and you can add a shadow like that. And then the skin of the nostril is kind of pulled this way because he's smiling. So it curves around like that. And then we've got like the bridge of his nose here, so he's got like a line that way. And like some lines that like curve around the inside there, and another line on the side of the nose there. I think that's the general shape for his nose. And of course we have the nostril on the other side, right? So it kind of like sticks up here. And then the skin of it looks like it's very shaded now. I can't really see, but I think it goes that way. And then we just have a line for the bridge of his nose there, which goes around on the inside. Does that look like your granddad's nose, Percival? So he's got like big round cheeks, like Santa nearly cheeks. So it comes down the corner of his mouth there, and as well on this side. Okay. And he's got a beard, right? Short enough beard, but a beard nonetheless. So we can see like his mustache sort of comes across his top lip, and then we can see his teeth. So he's smiling in between. So we'll go with like this sort of style. Right, so this like beard just comes down, got a mustache, and it's quite wide, right? So we're like underneath the corners of his irises there, the color part of his eyes. Right, so this beard there, and the tash, the mustache part comes across his top lip, right? So it's this kind of a thing. And then changes direction in the middle. Right, so that's the best I can do for his mustache. Now you'll notice this side is longer than this side because we're in 3/4. Right, so you want this to end, say with this line. It wants to line up, see with the corner of his eye, and this one the same. But this one will go out a bit further because we're in 3/4. It just makes everything on this side look a little bit smaller, a little bit further away. Okay, 3/4 pose. This is about 3/4 the size of that. So you have an extra little quarter here. See that? It's the same with this space and the whole other side of this face. It's like this. Say the nose from, say where his cheek would be. Here, all the way over, will fit like twice. So this side of his face is twice the side of this side. More or less. So then he's smiling. So you just do, he's got like a pretty curvy bottom lip smile. So this is the bottom lip, right? And there's teeth in between. This will go like up underneath his mustache. So it looks pretty funny there. But we'll add the top lip. So it seems to go down this way. It's kind of pointy in the middle, it looks like. And then it goes back up there. And then you can see like a little bit of the top lip just stretched out here. So then his teeth. So not very clear, but there's like some shadows here in the corner, right? And then there seems to be a white tooth there. And then another tooth going that way. And then we got like his gums, I think, here. And so gum there. Gum here. There, right? I'll bring this sort of up a bit higher, maybe. I think there's another tooth in there. Hard to make it out. Then his teeth here, down, there. So this is the way that should be anyway. It looks like there's like a gap in his, did he lose a tooth? I'm going to put a gap there. Okay, maybe there's like a little shadow here as well. This is all hair, top lip, and then his bottom lip line just comes around here. And then like his beard then comes down from the chin, right? So you've got like, comes around to his mouth then, so like these sort of spiky zigzag hairy lines. Okay. So I think I'm accurate there now with his mouth. That kind of does look like his mouth, so a bit of texture maybe, dots and wrinkles and stuff. Okay, texture on his mustache, and then he's got like a big beard on his chin, right? So we'll go, say like his chin, because he's in 3/4, will like be here, right? You'll just add like spikes and little bumps and stuff for the curly beard hair. All coming around this way. Right, and it goes all around his cheek and up the side of his face. And he has got wide cheeks, right? So you can see the cheek on this side, but the jaw on this side, okay? Because we're in 3/4 pose. So it's always a textured sort of hairy line. And it meets his sideburn up here, which gets kind of bigger. Sticks out a bit more. and goes around his ear. And then the beard here, so we go around his cheek. So he's got like big round cheek there. And then this becomes his hairline eventually, which goes up his face, right? And then his cheek on this side, so it's kind of hairy, but it's big round cheek. Coming around his face. This goes in, I think, towards his eye. And we got like a temple, like his eye line and his head here. So this is like all beard. And like big cheek lines here. Okay. Right, and then, right, we'll continue the hairline, and we can see some of his ears. So he's got like quite curly, I think, is it curly hair? It's like combed, sort of curly hair. So kind of comes around his head. And it bumps around like that, and we can just see like his ear sort of sticking out here a little bit. It's quite blurry, but I assume his ear is shaped like most ears. And then there's like ear lines inside. And then a bit more hair sort of sticking out the back here. So I'll add some texture to his hair and his beard sort of now. So I'm just adding these curved lines, just kind of following the shape for his face. Right, and then so his hair and head on the other side. So like his brow kind of sticks out here a little bit. He's kind of got a receding hairline a bit in this, right? So it goes up and then it meets his hairline here. So your forehead is about the same size as your nose, right? But it's receding a little bit back. No offense. But we gotta be accurate. So it's like up a little bit higher than his nose. See that? So the length of his nose, and then like a tiny bit more. Right, and his hair goes back around this way. We got like his hair going down here then. Right, and then his hair bumps out, curves out around this way. It's kind of curly, mixture of curly and spiky. And then we can see like his ear sort of sticking out on that side there. But we got like hair and everything, so it's hard to. And it all just sort of comes up this way. And then, is that your hand, Parzival, that I'm seeing on his face, or is that his forehead? So I assume his temple goes that way, and then we might have some wrinkle lines just across the forehead here. You can see like a reflection sort of in the glass of the picture. So his hair is real curly, and it just goes sort of around his head, kind of around like this. And it kind of bumps around here. And some texture and stuff on it. I think we have some more sticking out here as well. Okay, so we can see some hair there, and this is his brow and everything. And quite curly hair there. That sort of grey, bit of brown still inside. So that's his hair, that's his ear. Mustache here, covering that top lip. Right, so he's got like a white shirt. It's like a 70s, I think, sort of shirt. Like it's got like a big collar, right? So curves out that way, down there. And then the neckline goes to the back of his neck, but the collar as well goes that way. And then goes this way, down towards there. And then the other side, down that way. Kind of crisscrosses over this one. We can't see any neck muscles, but we have to put them in because it won't make sense. So it's like his neck is like here, and then like maybe a collarbone, and like some Adam's apple there. Right, and then this collar comes back there, and down, back into there. Can't see buttons or anything. It's real bleached white. And that's your hand, Parzival. Is it? Someone took a photo of this. I can see a hand. I can't tell the difference between the shirt and the hand. So, okay, gonna guess. Collar. There. That way. There. And then into there, I think. There's like another sort of collar line that way. Right, and then his shoulder out, down. So this one will be like the skinny side, right? So this side will be half the size of this. 1, 2. So his other shoulder has to go like further. Because he's in 3/4, body turned away. See, this side goes over once, twice to where the edge of the shoulder will be. Like, so like out here somewhere, like way down. You have like all these fold lines and stuff on the shirt. I can't see buttons or anything. Okay, so this is hair, beard, hair, everything. Okay, does it look like him? What do you think, Parzival? Parzival's Grandad. I hope it was helpful. I hope you get a good Christmas present out of it if you're trying to draw it or you wanted someone to give it to someone as a present. Thanks for being a patron. Happy Christmas. See you next one. Bye.